Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a truck pull, and we are going to be going Ford versus Chevy versus Dodge, and we're going to see which truck is actually better. And now this is going to be my last video on Farm Sim 22. We are going to be transferring to Farm Sim 25 and play that and make more videos on that. But let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay guys, we're going to go ahead and get right into the pull. Now, we have them in certain classes and sizes. As you can tell, this one's going to probably be the last one we're going to do. So smallest goes first, and they're all by weight and horsepower. So let's go ahead and jump into Dodge and start this up and get it hooked up. That's a Dodge right there. That sounds pretty good right there. Let's get going here. I think this should pull it pretty good. Now, I'm going for the smallest weight first. Here is the lightest weight I got here. I'm probably going to have to jump out and hook it up. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. There we go. Okay, we're going. Boy, it's struggling already with the smallest weight. Come on. It's in first gear too, and I can't get it to go any faster than what it is. What it is because the suspension is too high there. Yeah, I think we're gonna just have to call it. We are at 100, so let's go ahead and unhook it real quick. Boy, I really thought it would pull it farther than that. I mean, we can redo it in a second and see how it acts, but I am gonna hook up the Chevy now. I'm going to set this right here, shut it off, and we're going to go ahead and back this thing up and get it set up again. Okay, we got it ready. We're going to roll this real quick, get it smoothed out. Let's back this thing up here. Okay, let's get into Chevy here and start this thing up and see how it runs. This one sounds good here. I think I'm probably going to have to pull that sled forward a little bit, because I feel like it's a little too far out. So I'm in the wrong sled. There we go. Let's go ahead and back out before I can get the chain straight. There we go. I am going to lower this real quick. There we go. Let's get this hooked up here and pull with the Chevy, see how it acts. This may be really good. I do not know. Okay, I think I'm ready here. Let's go ahead and bring the weights back because they're all the way forward right now. So let's go ahead and get that, and we're going to get ready. Okay, everything's ready. Let's go ahead and pull this, and then we'll have to clean out the track. Ready? Let's go. We're getting a lot of slippage with these tires. That's all they had for this truck, for tires. Okay, let's call it there. It wasn't going any farther, so let's go ahead and unhook it here. Get in the truck. Bring it back. It did pretty good. Let's go ahead and put this truck over here for the next pull for the heaviest. So it qualified for it. So we're just going to keep that one there. And we're going to go ahead and try to do this one again and see if it'll work. But let's go ahead and get that cart, bring it back, and we will get it set up. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going. We're going to clean off the track real quick. It got pretty tracked up here, so you can tell this actually works. It's called a sled pull pack, and what it does is they give you a sprayer, one of these rollers. It's pretty cool. Now, you have to get these sleds separately because that one over there comes with it, but it does not work as well as I thought it did. About any truck can pull it, I felt. So, I think it was glitched out a little bit, but those right there, those work really good right now. So, we're going to go ahead and finish this up here, and we are going to go ahead and move on to Ford and see how they pull. Now, that Chevy did qualify that Dodge, we are going to try that one real quick, and then we're going to move on to Ford. We're going to see if this Dodge can pull it or not. It seemed like it was having a little problems there, so we are going to quickly get over there and check that out. Okay, we are in the Dodge right now. We're going to go ahead and line this thing up, hook it up. And I just have to remember, just put that front down so the weight will take those wheels down. So I don't think we should have any problems here. We should back up all the way here. Let's get an outside view here and let's hook it up. I have manual attachment on, so that's why I'm having a problem. But let's go ahead and see if this can fold up right here. No, it cannot. Okay. We gotta go back here and quickly fold these wheels back in, and we'll get on going here. Okay, everything's ready. We're gonna go ahead and straighten this out. Start moving. Here we go. Weight is moving up. Let's see how this Dodge works here. We are still rolling here. Surprisingly, with this Dodge, I feel like it could go a lot faster and smoother, but especially with the dual wheels. You can hear that wanting to go. See, it's not wanting to go now. We're going to go ahead and unhook this. This did not qualify, so we're going to put it up on top of this hill here because it did not qualify. Okay, now let's go ahead and back this thing up, and we're going to put the weight back, and we are going to go ahead and hook up that Ford there. See if that will pull it or not. Hopefully this will pull it, but let's go ahead and spread the chain out a little bit there. There we go. Let's go ahead, do that, and we're going to go ahead and jump into Ford. Okay, let's start it up. That's not too bad of a sound, but I'm going to go ahead and hook this up, see how it runs here. Everything's down. It's ready for its pull here, so let's go ahead and get it hooked up. Okay, we got it hooked up. Hopefully we can do this here. It's ready to go, so we're going to just hit the gas here and hit the weight. Here we go. What's going on? Are we spinning or are we even going? Let's back up the weight, maybe. Let's try it without the weight. Well, it's not wanting to go for some reason. You can see it's moving it, but it doesn't have enough power to keep going. That does not qualify, so we are going to go ahead and unhook that. Chevy looks like it's winning right now at this point, but it could turn around pretty quick. We're going to go ahead and try out this other Dodge here and see how it works. Okay, let's go ahead and start this thing up. I think this one's going to be very good at this. I don't know if it is or not. Now, the reason I'm using this one first before that little one is because that one's a pulling one, so... But I'm not sure if this will hook up or not with how high it is. Yes, it will. Good. Okay. This might do wheelies, too. I'm not sure if it will or not. Let's go ahead. Wheels are down. They're up, I think. Yeah, they are. Okay. Let's turn the weight and go. Oh, my gosh. I figured it probably would do this. We can't steer. We can't steer. Yeah, we're going to have to get the tractor out here probably. That's unfortunate right there. Let's go ahead and unhook this. Maybe it'll flip back over. There we go. We got it. It did not make it to the point. Now, I should have told you guys before, but this right here has to make it to the middle of these bleachers right here for it to qualify. This one did not, so it did not qualify, unfortunately. But we are going to move on to the Chevy, and then we're going to go back to Ford again and see how it works. This did not qualify, so we're going to go ahead and get this off here and get it up here. Okay, let's go ahead and try the Chevy out. We are going to use this dually here. We're going to start this thing up and get it hooked up real quick. I am going to actually bring this back before I start that up. Got to put the wheels down, and I'm going to put the weight back. Okay, let's go ahead and start this up real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and get this hooked up real quick, and we are going to see if this Chevy can pull it. So we're going to try to hook this thing up. Hopefully we can get it on first try. Yes, we can. Let's go ahead and hook this up. The weight is back. Wheels are down. We're ready to go. Let's stretch out the line a little bit. Go. This is pulling. I figured it'd pull a lot faster than this, but I think this is a lot of weight behind it, so it kind of makes sense. But I think most of these trucks are probably going to start spinning with the bigger sled for sure. Yeah, it's not letting me go any more than that. Okay, let's go ahead and get this unhooked real quick. And we are going to go ahead and qualify this truck. But I guarantee it probably will not do good on the sled, the heavier sled. But we're going to go ahead and get that John Deere tractor down here, and we're going to clean this up and get ready for Ford. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to just let you guys know that on November 12th, I am going to be live streaming Farm Sim 25, and we as soon as it comes out, and I will be making some videos on it too after the live stream. It's going to be on a Tuesday, so the schedule will probably be 6 o'clock, around 6 o'clock, so hopefully I can find you guys there and we can chat a little bit and play Farm Sim 25. I'm very excited for it. I may plant corn, rice, it's whatever you guys want. I will be throwing a poll up for Farm Sim 25, what you want to see me do. And I'll live stream it and we'll do it. Now, rice, I do not know how to do it, so you'll be as new to it as I am. So let's go ahead and get that forward and get it hooked up to the sled. Okay, let's go ahead and hook this thing up. I really think this is going to qualify right here. Okay, we are ready. The wheel's down. Here we go. Wow. It is pulling her. 17 mile an hour, 18. This will probably pull the sled really good. This 100% qualifies for the big sled. We are going to go ahead and unhook this and bring it back. And we're going to see how good it does on the sled, because that did very good. So we're going to go ahead and bring that sled back, and we are going to put this to the qualified section here. I guarantee that Ford has more of a chance than anything to pull that bigger one there, that bigger sled. So, okay, let's go ahead and hook up this Dodge up to that sled. I think this is actually going to make it. Let's go ahead and hook it up here. I feel like this is gonna have a definite win on this. Watch this. This thing's fast. I found this mod off of a website, and it is actually made for pulling, so we're gonna see how it pulls tonight. Let's bring the weight up. Here we go. Like I said, I kind of knew that this thing was going to pull very good on this sled. Now we're going to see the real choice is who is a better truck at pulling is that big sled. That's going to tell us which one's better at pulling. So let's go ahead and unhook that. That 100% qualifies. So we're going to go down there. I'm going to actually show you how fast this thing can go off start. Watch this. That's fast, right? We are going to go ahead and grab that and bring it back here. This is Chevy, so let's go ahead and get in here and pull it. Go. We're on full blast right now. Not like, look like it's going to qualify. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's going to make it to the end. I can't believe it. It just took a little bit to get going. That qualified. We are gonna quickly clean up the track. And we're gonna, you know what? I will not clean up the track because we have one more truck. Once we get that truck done, we are gonna go ahead and go for the qualified trucks and see which one wins the big sled. So we're gonna go ahead and get that sled down there and get this Ford hooked up and get going. Okay, let's go ahead and hook up this Ford and see if it can pull it. Go ahead and hook this thing up, start it up. This Ford sounds good. I got the tow tune in it, so this is the best engine you got in it. That sounds good, right? Let's go ahead and get rolling here. We are gonna try to hook this thing up. I'm probably gonna have to back this thing up a little bit to straighten out this line. There we go. Let's see if that helps it. If it does not, then... Okay, there we go. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and start pulling this. I gotta put the tires up. We're gonna go ahead and get in this Ford. Straighten out the line here. Start going to weight, and here we go. Yeah, this is going to qualify 100%. Listen to this. Boy, it's actually starting to slow down with this weight. I'm all the way to the floor, I promise you on that one. There it goes, it kicked in again. It 100% qualifies, and it may stop here. Okay, that's all it'll go. Let's go ahead and get this going. This 100% qualified. See, one thing about these is when you stop, like it slows down, it's hard to get back up when that weight's full. We're gonna go ahead and shut off all these trucks. It's kind of getting loud here, so let's go ahead and shut all these trucks off. Wow, that's much quieter. Let's go ahead and get that sled back in, and we're gonna go ahead and clean off this here. It got pretty deep. You can see those tracks. I think that was the Ford that did those, dug in there, but right here. So we're gonna go ahead and get the sled back to the place. Okay, we're down to the last ones here. We got 6 trucks. We're going to get the Chevys out of the way first, and then we're just going to go with that Dodge there. I think we only got one Dodge, didn't we? Yes, we did, huh? We're going to go ahead and start with the ones I probably think are not going to make it. So, probably the Chevy here. I don't think this one's going to make it. So, I'm going to try this out. I may be surprised, but I really do not think this will make it because it struggled the last time. My bets are on that black Chevy over there, that GMC, or... Sorry, I keep calling it a Chevy, but it's actually a GMC, but they still both have the same engines in it, so they're basically the same thing. Let's go ahead and bring this down here, the wheels. We're going to get this set up, and we're going to get in the truck, and we're ready to pull. Let's get this separated right here. Here we go. Go. Weight is moving. It's actually not struggling on this one. Yeah, that's all it will probably go. I feel like this sled is actually too light because I feel like it could go a little bit more. But see, you can see that it's not letting it go. But I feel like if I actually back up a little bit, watch this. I bet it'll go now. See, it'll pull now. But when I just go off the bat here, look, it won't do it. Unless it's actually already moving. The only way I can do it. For some reason, it will not go any farther. But I feel like these trucks are actually handling it better than the first pulls they did. So I'm going to say this one, put this one here for now. I'm not going to say it didn't qualify because it could, but my bets are on this gray Dodge right now. I feel like it's going to pull it a long ways. Let's go ahead, start this thing up and get that warmed up. Let's bring the weight back. Yeah, they're pulling it way better than I expected, but those trucks there, those ones that didn't qualify, they wouldn't be able to pull these, especially that lifted one. It's too tall. It would do wheelies like it did on that first pull there. Okay, let's go ahead and go and see if it qualifies or not. Okay, it did make it over 7, so did make it over 6 and 7, so it does qualify. So this made it to the end here, so we're gonna go ahead and bring this over here, back that up, and we're gonna go to Ford and see how they do. So if you guys don't understand what I'm doing there, is I'm basically bringing the weight all the way up at this last sled because I feel like everything else is pulling it really good. So I'm keeping the weight forward. I put this tires up, and basically I'm hooking in one of these trucks up, and if it can get over 6 mile an hour, then it qualifies as the winner. So those two are already qualified as a winner. So if we can get either Dodge, Ford to get into qualify, we can pull them out and see which one's better. We're gonna try this Ford first and see how this one does. There we go. We're gonna put the tires up all the way. Here they go. It is up, so it's ready to go. Wait, that already qualified, didn't it? Wow, that's fast. Okay, that 100% qualified. I do think this Ford will win if Dodge doesn't pull it as well as that just did. So we got 3 trucks, 1 Ford, 2 Chevys. We're gonna probably have to see which one wins, but we're gonna go ahead and see which of these 2 or 3 will win. Okay, they're 2, so we're gonna go ahead and grab this one here. Get this one hooked up. Now, I really think this should win right here. Look at that. This thing's fast. We're gonna get this level. Here we go. Tires are up. Weight is forward. Look at that. That 100% qualified. Now we got 1 Ford, 1 Dodge, and 2 Chevys. So let's go ahead and shut these off because they're getting really loud. There we go. Let's shut this one off too. There we go. We're going to go ahead and get this other Ford. We're going to bring this back, actually. Okay, we got one more truck here, so we're going to see which one qualifies. Now, we're going to have only 1 Dodge, so I'm going to try to figure out which one's probably better. This is going to probably have to be a hard choice because I want to make it as fair as possible. So we're going to see if the Chevy makes it. If it does, then I have to pick between them all. Let's go ahead and start this up and hook this thing up and see if it wins it. Okay, we're going to put the wheels down and we're going to see how this thing acts. I really think it's going to pull it really good too. It's almost doing a wheelie, but yeah, they're 100% already winning this. Okay, it qualified. Okay, guys, I could not decide what truck should win this, so I'm going to let you guys comment down below what truck you do want to win, and I'll leave it up to you guys, and I appreciate the support, and I'll see you next time.